Hey guys, it's Arit here. So last month I shared a new book that I was reading with you. It's called The Desire Map by Danielle Laporte. And I shared my first few thoughts with you. So today I'm going to talk more about it because I just finished reading this book. The reason why I first picked this up is because I wanted an answer, or I wanted more clarity to the question of how do you know whether you're really setting real, true goals for yourself, like goals that are authentic, that are what you really want. Because sometimes we kind of get in our head, we set goals that we think other people would like to see us achieve, or we set goals out of pressure or out of a place to prove something. And it kind of just all gets mixed up and we think that's what we want. So this book actually really helps you get out of that and helps you set goals and helps you gain clarity from a place of what are your core desired feelings. So how do you really want to feel? How do you want to feel in your life, and setting goals from that space as opposed to setting goals first and thinking they will bring you these happy feelings. So basically the main premise of this book tells you that we all have our own guidance system within us, and those are our core desired feelings. And once you really get to understand that guidance system and know how to use it, which this book helps you with that, then from there you can really start to create a fulfilling life for yourself. So what I really liked about this book, two main things. The first thing is that the book is structured in a way where half of it is theory. So she really explains the value behind identifying your core feelings, how you really want to feel and why that's important and what that can give you. And the second half of it is worksheets. So you're putting stuff into action. And I really liked how this book doesn't just get you to come up with your goals or set your intentions right away. It's an entire process to get to that point. Like, for example, in the worksheets, before you even start to think about setting goals, she starts to get you in the right mindset for that. So she starts off with what she calls rapid fire starting exercises. So she'll give you a prompt like, I need to give myself more permission to be, and then you just write. Or what's different about me is that, and then you just write your answers without even thinking, like just writing from the heart. And with those exercises, she really gets you into that positive mindset, and she gets you to help you speak more authentically. And that's really, really important. So that's the first thing that I really liked. The second thing is I love her writing voice. She is so quirky and she is so down to earth, and she just tells it like it is. Like she will really help you cut through the crap that is your self-talk, right? We all have our own negative self-talk and we get in our heads and we become perfectionists and all this. She really cuts through all of that. And I really felt as I was reading this like I was having a conversation with my best friend about life, and this really helped you to open up, or helped me to open up when those exercises came around, because I felt like I was in a comfortable space. Like, for example, when I started to do some of the exercises, I had these thoughts creeping up like, well, is this really real? Is this right? Am I doing this right? She comes in right in those exercises and says, you can always come back and change your answers later. Just trust yourself here, trust through this process. Nothing is set in stone, just right from the heart. So that's just an example to give you. One thing I didn't really like about it, or just, my opinion of how I think it could have been better, is that it felt a little incomplete to me. So when I finished reading this, I wanted more. I wanted more guidance in terms of, okay, so how are we taking these core desired feelings that we just came up with, and how are we using those to map out a plan for the year? Because she takes you, I think the bulk of the exercises are to really identify what your core desired feelings are, and then from that she gets you to set your intentions for the year. But after that, it really just kind of comes to a halt. Like, you're not guided through, okay, how can we break that down into monthly goals and weekly action steps? And she addresses that by saying, okay, well, you can go to my website and download these other worksheets, or you can engage in groups or book groups, she calls them. There are tons of groups around the world around this book, The Desired Map, that meet all the time to discuss, to share thoughts, and to map out each other's goals and dreams. So she addresses it in that sense, but it would have really been great to have more guidance in the book itself. Overall though, I really highly recommend you read this book if you are someone who's trying to seek some more clarity in your life. Like if you're not really sure where you're going right now or what the next steps are in your life, then I really think that this will give you that first little push into identifying where you need to be and where you need to go. So if you guys are interested in getting this book, you can go to your local bookstore, you can find this, or I will put a link down in the description below to where you can find this on Amazon. So those are my thoughts for you on this book. Guys, if you have your own thoughts, your own comments and feedback about this book, I would love to hear them. Please leave me a comment down below this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Back from the dead.